This is Dismantling here with another makeup tutorial. Today I will be showing you how to do a stone/rocky kind of look. It's not quite statue, but it's kind of like a rock formation kind of look. I'm not really sure what to call this. Let's get started. First, you're going to need to cover your eyebrows. So just get glue stick. Normally, to cover your eyebrows with a glue stick, you're going to need to get like a spatula or something to smooth it over. Since I have long nails, I can just scrape off some, and right here, and then just smooth it over the lid there. See? Just smooth it over the eyebrow there. Just comb some of that in. The glue I'm using is an eco-friendly glue, and it doesn't do so well with doing 2 layers of this. So I have to do all I can to cover it up on the first layer. Now that it's dried, you need to get some concealer and just kind of cover it up. Now as you can see here, now that it's a lot flatter, I don't really have any eyebrow over here because I tend to thin it out a lot. So I can, have the flexibility of going up here or down here, whatever I want to do with my eyebrows. So I really don't have to cover up that much of the area. I only have to cover up here. Next, get a black eyeliner pencil and cover your lid with the eyeliner. We'll come back to the eyebrows in a second. And just bring it out to a slight point, not quite a wing. And then just get a little bit of the lower lid. Get a silver cream-based eyeshadow and just kind of smudge it over where we covered up the eyebrow. Now in between the space from the silver we just used on the eyeliner and this lid here, we're going to take a silver eyeliner and just fill that in. Next, you're going to need some liquid latex and a rough sponge. I have this kind of porous small one. Now take your rough sponge with liquid latex and choose random spots on the face that you're going to want to add texture to. I'm going to put one right here. And here. Wait for these patches to dry, then do the same thing until you have a raise in texture. While you're waiting for these patches to dry, go ahead and start working back on this area. Start from the bridge here and go down midway to your nose. Use a silver eyeliner pencil that we used here and just kind of go down. Now take a black eyeliner pencil and go from this point to the edge of where you just outlined in the silver eyeliner. Make sure it's symmetrical. Now I'm waiting for the second layer of latex to dry. So I'm just going to go and get a silver, like that one, and a light brush. And I'm going to go over this area right here, from here to there. When my bulbs just went out and I replaced it with a different bulb, so if there's any change in lighting, that's what's that. I just put on a third layer to these patches, but we're still going to focus on this eye area. I need something that's off black, not exact black, to cover this area. So something like this, or something like this. I think I'm going to use this. Get a nice fluffy brush, get your off black, and just go over this area. Now get a nice angle brush and bring it down that line we drew earlier. Next, take your angle brush again and just go over the part underneath the lid here. Don't be afraid to get a little messy there. This is the one place you can like really mess up here. That's close to the eye and it won't matter, because we're going to add something over that. Next, take the silver we used on this area and a fluffy brush. Don't be afraid to mix that color with a lighter color, like a pearl or a much lighter gray. And you're just going to go wherever you want on the face. Try to avoid the liquid latex areas, but if you hit it, it's not a big deal. Then take that cream base eyeshadow you used over the eyebrows and apply it to the liquid latex part. Now I'm going to use a dark blue, so like a smoky blue color, but you can use any off black color, like a dark gray or a color similar to this, but not exactly the same. And cover another fluffy brush with that color, and then go over the parts we just went over with the cream eyeshadow. Now, go back over the parts that aren't latex with a kind of light pearl color and a sponge. Now you're going to need some spirit gum and some little dark gems. These originally came on a string, so they have little holes drilled in them. They look like that. The little gems like that. Before we start though, we need to draw where we want the stone eyebrows to be. Apply spirit gum to one of these stones here, and then just place it on the line you already drew for the eyebrow. Next, we're going to attach gems like these to right here. That's why I said it was okay if you messed up. Be careful not to get too close to the eye. Just get right below where you drew underneath the lid, not directly on it. Now that you're done with that, take some napkin and rip it into tiny little tufts like this. tinier if you can, like about here. Use spirit gum to apply these little tufts of tissue to the areas that you covered with liquid latex earlier. Try to crinkle it up if you can. Get some liquid latex and go over the tissue you just placed. While it dries, go and put tissue in certain random spots on the latex spots. Like how I didn't cover this whole area with tissue, go do the same for all the other spots and go over it with liquid latex. Next, take some more of that cream eyeshadow and put it over the tissue just liquid latexed. Now that you're done covering the paper towel with cream eyeshadow, take the off black bluish kind of color I used here, and I'm just going to go right back over that. Now go over the parts that still have a lot of white, or you can really tell it's napkin, and go with a black eyeliner pencil and just kind of mark it up where you can. Now that you're done with that, take another off black grayish, I'm going to use this one, and just go over the parts you just did with the black eyeliner. Okay, tissue is probably better to use the napkin because you can kind of see the texture of the napkin in this. Next, I'm going to show you how to do the lips. Get a black lip liner and kind of just go around like this. Smudge that with your finger. Plunge it towards the inner part of your lip. Feel free to add more if you need to. I picked up this lip gloss at a flea market a while back, and it's this silverish, it's very sticky, and normally I wouldn't use something like this, but it's very good for theatrical sort of things. So you just squeeze it and it comes out on the brush. There you go. Apply mascara if you like. I'm just going to use this simple black mascara. And there you go. You can go back and fill in areas that are not as silvery